Founded in 1998, All-Star Sports Academy was built with one goal in mind: to inspire and mentor young athletes to become successful individuals, one game, one lesson, and one player at a time. Over the past years, we've crafted a proven holistic approach between our teams and our players, which has positioned us as an industry leader in the development of players, from the age of 5 through adulthood. This progression is called our All-Star Basepath. The starting point of our All-Star Basepath developmental journey is known as our on-deck box. This provides our instructors with a clear understanding of the parent and player's objectives, while also measuring skill set. The player partakes in a skills evaluation, or is assessed while playing the sport, which can occur at any age or skill level. During this assessment, we gain a better understanding of the player's skill set, which allows us to identify the necessary Basepath guidance and mentorship needed for the player to achieve their full potential on and off the field. Now that we've established a clear assessment of the player's skills and goals, we are able to progress to the next step in the Basepath: the development of the complete player. There are 4 critical facets that establish the holistic approach we take to prepare our players. These include their skill set, social interactions, healthy competition, and the significant life lessons that sports provide, all occurring during the developmental years. Let's take a run around the bases to show how our players develop, starting at the age of 5, progressing towards adulthood. We start by heading down the Basepath to first, which is designated for the age groups of 5 through 8. During this period, we focus on building a highly interactive, fun, and welcoming environment that is meant to engage peers, players, and coaches while learning and developing new skills. This is important to ensure the player feels comfortable and confident before being introduced to the technical side of the game. Once introduced to the technical fundamentals, our main concentration during this phase is to help overcome any fear of the ball with teaching the core fundamentals: fielding, catching, throwing, and holding and swinging a bat. As your player becomes more involved at this level, building upon the benefits of improving and reinforcing their skills is extremely important to help them successfully progress throughout the program. We encourage not only camps, programs, clinics, and leagues for a social environment, but also individual lessons with our instructors to help solidify the foundation of a mentor's tutelage throughout their sports journey. As we pick up speed and dive into second, our focus expands to support our 9 through 12 age group. During this span of years, players will experience both physical and mental development, which requires additional support, adjustments, and new techniques. Baseball and softball players will be met with significant changes to field dimensions, rule changes to the game, and a change in the equipment being used. With all this change, naturally comes excitement along with a bit of uncertainty. However, with over 25 years of mentorship experience, we've learned how to redirect a player's energy, shifting the focus and commitment to overcoming adversity. With third base in our sight, the focus turns to our 13 and 14-year-old players, who at this age tend to encounter the biggest challenges of the game thus far: increased competition and significant technical changes, both occurring while transitioning into high school. With baseball and softball players, success relies on building physical strength and understanding the mental game to properly adapt to the changes, whether to field dimensions, equipment used, and/or competition. We recognize each player is different mentally and physically. Lessons, travel teams, small group programs, and strength and conditioning become extremely important at this stage to differentiate individual skill sets. To effectively prepare the player for future success at the high school and collegiate level, the focus needs to narrow in on 3 critical areas. First, lessons at this level solidify the core fundamentals, focused on routine and improving sustainable techniques, which tend to provide a longer-lasting impression of structure beyond playing the game. Second, Team play prepares the player for the social and competitive onset that junior high and high school teams create and is a momentous shift from the Little League years. Playing at this level of competitiveness often continues for the next 4 to 5 years and provides the player an opportunity to prepare for the higher levels of performance, skills, and communication. Finally, ensuring the player is not only staying competitive, but is concentrating on preventing injury by incorporating strength and conditioning into their routine. Strengthening not only the body, but also the mind will allow players to thrive through failure, learn from mistakes, and establish the mental fortitude needed to overcome obstacles, whether in athletics, academics, or throughout life in general. The challenges that occur during these years can be daunting. However, our staff is here to guide, mentor, and support the players throughout their journeys while teaching the players to embrace both successes and failures to grow as a player and be the best individual on and off the field. As we head for home, our focus shifts to our 15 and up age group, where the ability to learn and rise above any failure becomes a key differentiator when preparing to play at the next level. During this highly competitive period for both playing time and exposure, it's paramount to be continuously honing in on the player's skills by utilizing lessons, travel teams, group programs, and strength training. Through their mentorship, ASSA instructors and coaches are instrumental in building a player's confidence, especially for sports that are predicated on failure rather than a time limit. By helping guide and assist these young athletes through challenges on and off the field, it helps the player develop an understanding of how to manage the many mental aspects of baseball and softball. The concentration on college recruitment also starts at this age, with most of the college recruitment taking place during the player's high school sophomore and junior years. It is crucial for players to partake in prospect camps and tournaments to get the exposure to college coaches for potential recruitment. The All-Star Tournament Series and All-Star Prospect Camp Series were specifically designed to provide players the college exposure needed during the recruitment process. The All-Star Tournament Series also provides non-college exposure events for all ages. Our All-Star Futures program was developed to prepare and excel sophomore, junior, and senior year players whose goal is to play at the collegiate level. The program offers players college advisement, preparation, and tournament schedules filled with college coach exposure, as well as an online portal for recruitment information and videos to best prepare the players for a successful college experience both athletically and academically. As we cross home plate and proceed back to the dugout, we're eager and excited to know that the player is now ready for the next level, becoming an adult. Should the path they pursue take them to playing their respective sport at the collegiate or professional level, or joining the workforce and beginning a successful career, it is our mission and obligation to prepare each player for life on and off the playing field.